Kia ora whānau, how are we? Hamish Hiroki again. Just wanted to touch on something that, I know it happens all year round, but I know that it gets a little bit worse over the Christmas period, and that is domestic violence. I've been having a chat with a few fellas, as usual, and because that's where these talks sort of come from. I've worked with a few fellas, or I've been having a chat to a few fellas, and similar things are happening. That's when I tend to sort of do a post about it. And it's coming up to Christmas time, and it's not just for fellas, but it's for women as well. Because I know that domestic violence happens on both sides of the fence. So mainly the men, though. We know that it's coming up to a time of year where we've got to provide for our kids. We've got to really stand up, and for some people that can be a lot of pressure. Well, it's a lot of pressure for all of us, especially over this year, because of the COVID. People have lost their jobs, I've lost my shop. Like I've said in my previous post, I've never been this broke in my life, but never been this happy too. But still doesn't take you away from the fact that times are tough. Times are very tough, and with men, I shouldn't just say men, because I know it's ladies as well, but we tend to put ourselves under a lot of pressure because we've got to get presents for the kids. Some of us are working jobs where we don't get holiday pay, so we might be starting to panic about that now. Shit, man, I haven't put enough money away for Christmas, bro. Like everything adds up, and like I said, it's a lot of pressure on yourself. And as well as I know that sometimes when we're under pressure, we can take it out on our loved ones, on the people that are closest to us. So this is just a friendly reminder. I'm not here to put you down. I'm not here, to make you feel bad. I'm just purely here to let you know, man, there's a lot of people in the same boat, but we don't use these. We don't use fists. Fellas, we don't use fists. It is a coward's way. I've never hit a woman in my life, hand on heart, but I have been verbally abusive, in fucking past relationships. So, which sometimes that's worse, but I'm well aware of it now, and that's why I tend to talk about the topics that not many people like to talk about, because it's seen as, like you don't want nobody to know that you're like that. But this is the real world, man. This is real world, and this shit happens, We are only human. We do make mistakes. Some of us continuously make mistakes, but you are human, and hopefully one day you will wake up. So this is just to bring some awareness to this time of year, as we know that we tend to put ourselves under a lot of pressure. So don't take it out on your whānau. They are there. They love and support you, man. And I know you might be seeing this going, oh, duh, I already know all this. But yes, it's easy to hear it now, but remember this, when you're feeling the pressure of tight on money, you feel like you're not providing for your family, you feel like you're not good enough, so therefore you start to take it out on your whānau, or, your friends, relatives, whoever's closest to you. It's generally who we take it out on. So it's just to bring some awareness around that, man. Your family does love you. Presents are just, hey, it's good. It's awesome to be able to provide presents for our kids, but it's not the end. It's not the end if you can't. If you're finding it financially hard that you cannot put some presents under the tree, make some stuff. Make something for each other, or like give presents with a lot of aroha, behind it, that you've had to go out and make yourself, or like be creative. You don't have to have the pūtea, all the money in the world to live a happy life, man. You really don't, And that's what me and my whānau we're doing this year, you know, we're going to make some, also along buying some presents, but we've made it a thing this year to make something. So I'm making something for Liv, she's making something for me, and we're going up to Wellington, you know, so spending the Christmas up there with whānau, you know. It's not about what's under your tree, it's about who's around it, you know. Who's around your tree, sharing this time, you know. And for the people that don't have nobody, I'm launching a Facebook page. I'll let people know exactly what it's called. I don't even have a name for it yet, but it's going to be like a support group for around this time, you know, and it's just, there's going to be no negative shit in there. And it's going to be for people that need a bit of, I shouldn't say need, like, it's just like a platform so we can share how we're feeling, because we all know that when we're in those little dark holes, we think we're the only one in the world that's going through it. So that's what this platform will be. It will be for people to help each other and to really encourage people along this period, because I know some people hate this time of year. Personally, I never used to like it, you know, until I had kids, but even then, like, I think, because last year, you know, I had my son for half the day, and then I went and dropped him off at his mum's, and I was depressed, man. I ended up going to KFC, I think, because that was open. So I went and got me a feed of KFC, and then went home, got stoned and watched movies, you know. So I know how hard it can be, especially around this time. So, yeah, this is just to say, man, share the love around with your friends and family. If you've got a spare seat at your table, invite one of your friends over, you know, that you know has nobody, you know, or, you know, especially the stubborn ones that make out they're all good. Nah, bro, I'm sweet. Those are the fellas that will maybe feeling it, you know, the worst, because I've been that guy too. Nah, I don't need help. Nah, I'm sweet as, I'm a man. You know, so I know what it's like. Accept the help, man. And remember, don't use these, because your loved ones will be there. Your loved ones will be there to the very end, you know. And when you're seeing red and you're feeling anger and frustration because it's not going the way that you'd like it to go, and plans are not, you know, and then you see on social media, your friend's gone and bought all these presents for his kids, and he's doing this for his family, doing that for his... It's materialistic stuff. Don't worry about materialistic stuff. If you can give your kids this, that's all they need. That is all they need, man. Go out and spend the day with them, you know. Shit that you can buy from a shop can be thrown in the bin, can be thrown away. But your love can't be thrown away, you know. So, yeah. I'll leave it there anyway, whānau. I just thought I would do a little, you know, say something on that. And it's just to bring some awareness to the fellas that are battling with that demon, domestic violence and things like that. You know, I say that I've never done it, but I know that there's fellas that don't mean to do it, but it's just a shit place that they're stuck in. I'm not making excuses for why they're doing it, because it's not okay. It is not okay to ever hit anybody else. But don't be too hard on yourself too. But in saying that, you've got to remind yourself from here on to after, or even the rest of your life, I can't do that. My whānau loves me. My wife loves me. You know, I can't snap at the kids. But hey, we all know that having the kids over the Christmas period, because they're home 24/7, is a testing time too. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're finding yourself getting stressed out. Oh shit, you know, I can't deal with this, right? Baby steps, man. Go outside, take some deep breaths, have some time to yourself, come back in, you know, like, you've got to do what works for you, but don't resort to these, yeah. Love, light, and happiness, whānau. I'm going to leave it there. Have a Mickey day, have a Mickey week, and yeah. Oh, and I've been asked heaps, like, you know, to talk more, you know, on these things, but whānau, unless I've got something to talk about, I just don't talk, you know, like, if there's some things that you guys would like me to talk about, and, you know, I have some experience in it or I know of it, I'm more than happy to speak some truth about it. But if I don't have any experience in it or I don't know what I'm talking about, then I just won't talk about it, because I'll be like everyone else, just talking out their ass. So, yeah. Merry Christmas, whānau. And yeah, have a good day. Kia ora.